Hello, everyone. It's me, Kimberly. So today is what is today? May 13th, Tuesday. My next market is June 1st. So I'm moving. I'm moving fast. Excuse the mess. I bought a new pattern from Loops and Knots Crochet on her Ko-Fi. It's a cow. It's going to be a cow. Look at that. Is that not gorgeous? Gorgeous detail. I have two of the legs done already right here. I have one ear, both horns, and I was playing yarn chicken like you would not believe. So I'm working on a third leg, and this is how much I've got left for the third leg. I was starting to panic because I knew I wouldn't have enough. And this is the burnout blanket yarn that's antique. And they didn't have any at my Walmart. So I was like, maybe I can use one that's comparable. So I drove to my husband drove me to Hobby Lobby, and I couldn't find one at all. So I was like, well, I guess I'm just going to have to put that one back and make another one with this. Now, this color looks like it would be comparable. Let me pull this up. Get off of there. But then you realize that this one's a little creamier. This is vanilla bean. So I bought enough of this one right here to make another cow. And so he said, well, why don't we just run to Walmart and see what they got? So I found this one. Now, this is a Mainstays. The color is vanilla, I believe. Ivory. So I put this color up against the tail of the ear. And it's comparable. I don't know if y'all can see that. See, this is the tail. This is the ivory or the whatever. And it's pretty comparable. So I took it out in the sun, because being in sunlight and looking at the colors, you can tell the difference. Now, this one's just a tad darker. But I think it's going to work. I'm going to try it. If it doesn't look good, I'll sell it anyways. I'll sell it at a discounted price. But this one I plan on selling for $40. I am going to make smaller ones. I was so excited when I bought the pattern that I just couldn't wait to try it. And so I look at this beautiful hair here. My hair is all over the place. I just brushed it and it went out. And yeah. Anyways, so I'm going to make more. I was just so excited when I purchased the pattern. I couldn't wait to make it. I also have a commission for a Spider-Man, which I really just didn't want to do because I don't like doing licensed products at all. I don't. I try to steer clear of that at all costs. But the one that I found, it looks really good. It's not cartoonish. It's not. Anyway, so I decided I was going to do it, and I got felt for the eyes. I spent too much money today. I think my issue is I'm constantly spending money and never making enough to replenish what I've spent. But anyways, I got black felt and white for the eyes for the Spider-Man. And I'm waiting for that yarn. It'll be here today sometime. It should be in by now. It is 12:30, so. And that's what I'm doing right now. That's what I'm working on. I still didn't sign up for that summer market that I wanted to sign up for, the kids market. Haven't signed up for that one yet. I looked yesterday. The spots are still there. But I know that if I don't get signed up soon, they'll be gone. So I'm probably going to get signed up for that once I want to do this market June 1st and make some money first to sign up for this other market. Now, this car show that I'm doing June 1st, and for some reason I kept thinking it was June 6th. I'm not sure why I thought that, but because their rain day is June 8th. So I guess maybe I thought, okay, well, Somehow I got June 6th in my head. I don't know. So now I'm like really pushing to get, stuff done because I, in crochet terms, that's not a lot of time. It's not a lot of time. And I've got to get moving because I've got so many things I've got to do, and then the 28th, I have a doctor's appointment. And then I got things coming up. Crochet is life, right? It's my life. Literally all of my life. I do love crochet. But there are other things I like to do. I like to get outside in the yard and things like that. So I don't get to sit in here and crochet a whole lot because, A, I have to take the animals out. They have to go potty, right? And they enjoy. My dog, Zeus, loves to lay in the yard, and I let him lay down for a little bit because he has to be on a leash or he will run off. So I just let him lay in the yard every now and then and enjoy the fresh air. But yeah, I hope this works up like the Bernat. I mean, it feels thinner, but it's supposed to be comparable. So we'll see, I guess. I don't really like Walmart yarn. Okay, wait a minute. The end and the end. Okay, well, that'll work for me. I don't really like Walmart yarn, but you got to do what you got to do, right? And I have one more ear and one more leg I need to make, plus the tail that I haven't gotten done yet either. And I really, really love this pattern. I mean, first off, this pattern is easy to follow. One of the easiest to follow that I've found. She explains everything so well. And you can go look at her channel. She's on YouTube. It's Loops and Knots. And I will put the description down, and I'll put it in the description box below. But you can go to her Ko-Fi, and the pattern's only $9, which is worth every penny because it's really well written. Like, she takes the time to not only add pictures to explain the things that she's talking about in the pattern, but she even goes a step ahead and tells you what hook for what yarn and things like that. So, I mean, she goes above and beyond in this pattern more than she should ever have to. And it's so easy to read, you know, and color coded. So when I change colors, it's C1, C2, or C3 for color 1, color 2, color 3, instead of CC for change color. It's really easy, fun pattern to do. So you should all go check her out because she does have a lot of YouTube tutorials as well for things on her channel. There is another pattern I want to purchase. I believe it's a Crochet by Jenna pattern. It's the caterpillar that, you can move. I'm going to have to check that out. At the moment, I can't purchase it. I've spent way too much money. Way too much money. And so I'm going to be playing catch up for a little bit. But I am going to get off of here, guys. I will jump back on a little bit later. And I just want to tell you, all of you who comment on my videos, thank you so much for being so kind. I have got the kindest, nicest people, subscribers on my channel. I mean, I'm so bad at criticizing my work and talking about how I don't like it. And all the comments were telling me how good it looked and I do great work and it looked really good. I do appreciate that. I really do. I really appreciate the feedback. If there is something that you see that you're like, oh, that's a little off, or that's a little wonky, or that just doesn't look right, please tell me, because I can handle criticism. I can handle it. There's a lot of people out there that can't, but I will. I'm a perfectionist. So if you see something, excuse me, my throat's drying out. Better. All right. If you see something that you think needs a little work, don't hesitate to tell me. I would much rather hear your feedback on whether you like it or whether there's something that can be changed versus just assuming that everything's good and great and fine and dandy. Because I can't get better unless you tell me what's wrong. And I lean on your comments, guys. Your comments help me to look at my work better, to criticize it better, to critique it more. And I look forward to that. So I love you commenting. Thank you for all the wonderful comments that I have received and the likes and the views. It really does help your girl out. Not only for my self-esteem, because that is one thing that's got to be boosted. Just kidding. It just helps me in more ways than one. So I'll jump back on here in a little bit when I do finish this cowl, and I'm going to show it to you. And guys, you're going to love it. You're going to love it so much, you're going to want to go get your pattern. Honest to goodness. Everybody, talk to you later. Just wanted to jump on here real quick. Well, it's been all day. It's literally 8 o'clock p.m. So it's been all day, but today's been a very productive day. I did want to jump on and show you my cowl. Look at this. Is that not cute? Now, there is an option to make udders, to put the udders on the bottom. I'm still debating on whether I want to do that or not. I still need to get my lint roller and roll this bad boy off, but this was so easy, and I'm going to tell you, the only thing I hated about this pattern was the sewing. I don't like to sew. I don't like to sew the legs on, the ears, the horns, the tail. Other than that, it's beautiful, and I will make more. I looked at mine compared to hers. My pattern kind of goes off to the side, and hers is more in the middle. So, I mean, I follow directions completely. It is what it is, right? Still looks good. Still looks cute. My husband said I should sell it for $1,000. Obviously, he was joking, but I am going to charge $40 for this one, and I'm going to make smaller ones that I'll probably charge $20. I don't know. We'll see. My idea of small, my idea of small is different from everyone else's idea of small. So, I did start working on this Spider-Man that I'm not enjoying this pattern at all. These are the arms. I got the yarn in from Amazon that I ordered. For one thing, the red came in a vacuum sealed bag. It didn't come in like the blue. This is the blue chenille. Order from the same place. This is the red. It came in 3 skeins like this in a vacuum sealed bag. Now this was all smushed and nasty and gross, and I've been letting it just kind of sit here to maybe get some kind of shape to it. I mean, look, this is the shape. This is the shape that all 3 of them came in. And if I didn't need to use this yarn, I would have returned it. When I first got it and I saw the package, I said, what the hell is this? It looked like a brick. I said, are they sending me a brick of bad stuff? DRUGS's? What's going on here? I mean, it was a brick because it was vacuum sealed. And I almost didn't open it because I didn't know that it was actual yarn. I thought they sent me, I don't know what I thought they sent me, but it didn't look like yarn. And then I opened it and I was like, well, I'm going to open it and look at it and see. And if I don't like it, I will return it. But I'm using it. It works up nice. It's just, I don't like the way it was packaged. I did leave a review. Wasn't a very nice one. And I'm pretty sure that I didn't get as much as I was supposed to. It's supposed to be like 252 yards. That's I don't even know if I'm going to have enough to do the Spider-Man. I might have to just go with something else. I might have to just use up my, what I got over here, my Premier yarn. And, you know, make one out of that because I don't think I've got enough red. I'm not going to order any more from there. If I don't have enough, then I'll make another one in something else. And you know how I say I don't like getting custom orders. I don't like to do, you know, licensed characters. But I happened to mention to somebody that I was making one for a customer that was for a birthday. And now I got an order for another one. So, or an order for 2 more. I'm really just not liking that idea. I don't like this pattern. This pattern's difficult to follow. It's not, I don't like it. But I'm not going to buy another pattern right now. And I'm just going to make the best out of what I got, I guess. So, you know, and I've got a lot of things I need to do for this market that's coming up on June 1st, because the minis take me a hot minute. I mean, they take me a minute. And I need to make a ton of them. Now, for this market, instead of putting them in separate tubs, like I did for the last market, I am going to just get one big tub, and I'm going to mix them all together. And then I'll put the sign on it that says $8 each or 2 for $15. And this way they can just kind of dig through and figure out what they want. Do they want 1? Do they want 2? And vice versa, you know, and that way I don't have to have all these extra tubs on my tables, and I can have more space. So, yeah, that's where I'm at. Anyways, guys, I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to work on the Spider-Man for as much as I can. Hopefully, I'll be done by tomorrow. And if I am, I will get on here and show you and let you see what it looks like. Also, I showed that I had bought felt for the eyes, but it's actually got in there where you can crochet the eyes. So I don't know what I want to do. I don't know if felt would look better, or if I just crocheted, you know, the black and then the white that goes over it. Although felt would be a lot easier. I'm thinking I might do that. Crochet the shape of the eye and then use that as a template to cut the eye out on the felt. So that is where we're at, guys. And I will get back on here tomorrow and I'll show you the progress. Even if I haven't finished it, I'll show you my progress. So I'll see you guys later. Everybody, it's me. Okay, it's been a couple of days since I filmed. So today is the 15th of May. Guess what I didn't do? I didn't finish Spider-Man. For one thing, the customer was supposed to call this week and let me know if she wanted it. I've still not received a phone call, an email, or a text message. This is as far as I've gotten. Pattern's okay. The arms didn't line up properly. One kind of goes forward, one goes back. So what I'm going to do with that, well, I had a prototype over here. I'm going to make a web. It makes it look like it's shooting a web out of this hand. That way I can offset it and make it look. That's why this arm stretches out a little more. I don't want to do another one of those. I'll be quite honest. I don't want to do any more of those at all. I don't like doing licensed characters, and I just don't want to do it. I will show you some of the things that I've gotten done. Okay, so I've done sunflower turtle, another sunflower turtle. These were a big hit in my last market, so I made 3 and I sold all 3 of them that day. You've already seen my cow, which I am going to make more now that I'm not working on Spidey anymore. I have a bag down here that I'm keeping my minis in. I've done 1 mini. Come hither, my children. Come hither. 2. I've done 3 mini turtles. That's all I've managed to do so far. Oh, wait. That's a different one. And I believe that's it. Oh, no. 4. I've done 4. 4 mini turtles. Okay, that's it in there. That's all for that bag. Now I'm going to tell you, excuse my husband if he walks in. He gets to watching stuff on YouTube Shorts, and then it gets exciting for him, and he wants to share. So a lot of times he just walks in and shows me. A mushroom boy. Now these, I don't know if I've showed these in my last filming, but I'm showing them now. Another turtle. Like I said, turtles are a big hit in my markets. Turtles always sell, so I always got to keep plenty of turtles on hand. Oh, I take that back. I made 5 minis, mini turtles. Didn't realize that one was in there. One mini axolotl. One mini axolotl. And a larger axolotl. Now, once again, and I've said this before and I have it in my other videos, this axolotl is a Rhonda Butler pattern. It can be found on YouTube. Just look up Rhonda Butler and you'll find it. And that's it. That is all I've done so far. So, I got to get cracking. I mean, my market is how many days away? 15, 16 days away. 16 days sounds like, oh, you got a whole lot of time. No, 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 I don't. Because of the things that I know that sell really good, I want to increase the volume of those. I want to have triple the amount, not double the amount. That means if I made 6 turtles last time, I need 18. Okay. Now, this is only the 5th annual Sienna Car Show that I'm going to. This is the 3rd year I've done it. This will be the 3rd year in a row that I've done it. And every year gets better and better. So, the first year that I did it, it wasn't so busy. The second year, it was much busier. And I got invited to other events. So, this year, I'm hoping that it just knocks it out of the ballpark. And it's so busy. And I'm just moving and grooving and going every which way. That's what I'm hoping for. Of course, I know my goal for this one would be $400. More than likely, I'll make at least $200. I mean, that's generally what I make when I'm at this car show. So I don't really expect a whole lot, which is fine because you don't set yourself up, to be knocked down later, right? You're gonna have to excuse this mess over here. I got so much going on. It's unbelievable. I am going to upload this video today so that you guys will have something to watch. But I do want to tell you, thank you for all of the new subscribers. I think I've said this before, but I'm not one of those people that will edit out all of the human things. Like I cough. I have allergies. I'm not going to sit and edit out every cough. I'm not going to do it. And I'm sorry if that upsets you and if that bothers some of you, but I'm just going to be my authentic self and be the person that I am. And I'm not going to edit out anything to make my video cliche like all of the rest of the videos that you see. I'm going to be me and my authentic self, and that's what you get. I do appreciate all of the feedback that I get from everyone. I do appreciate all of the comments and the likes and the subs. And like I said, I am not monetized. I probably will never get monetized. I don't really care about that. And it doesn't even mean anything to me. What means a lot to me is knowing that there's actually people out there that enjoy the content that I'm making, and they enjoy watching my crochet makes as much as I enjoy making them. And I do love showing them to you. And if you have any questions about any of them, don't hesitate to put it in the comments. I will answer all of your questions. I always generally do. The turtle patterns is a pattern that I found on YouTube. It's a no-sew. I believe it's a friendly red fox. I just make them small. I use skinny chenille with a 3mm hook, and I make them tiny. Instead of making them medium or instead of making them large, because you can make them any size that you want. And there's a lot of people that ask me, how do I do that? Skinny chenille and a 3mm hook. That's it. And I'll tell you another item that is comparable to the skinny chenille if you can't get to a Michael's. Like I can't get to a Michael's. It's an hour and some change away from where I live, and the traffic is horrendous. So it'd probably take 2 hours to get there. And I don't drive anyways. My husband drives me pretty much anywhere and everywhere. So Hobby Lobby is right in town. Get the Baby Bee Soft and Snuggly. Baby Bee Soft and Snuggly. It's $5.29 for, let's see how many yards this has. 236 yards or 216 meters. It's a 4 ounce. It says 4 ounce. It says weight for medium, but honestly, it's more like a 2 or a 3. It's more like a 3. It's not. This is not a 4. I don't know how they do their weights, but this is not a 4. And I have a 4 somewhere. Anyhow, this is exactly the same thickness and everything as the Michael Skinny Chenille. So if I hold it up, this one at the top is Michael's, this one at the bottom is Hobby Lobby, and they're exactly the same. No difference. So it's comparable to that. If you can only get to Hobby Lobby and you want to try this, you know, the skinnier ones, and make the tiny things that I make, a 3mm hook, cheap hook at Hobby Lobby, and this. And every other week at Hobby Lobby, they have their 30% off yarn. So, I mean, just check with your local Hobby Lobby to see if they're doing that sale. And it's every other week. So, I can tell you how you'll be able to tell if your yarn's going to be on sale. If the materials that you buy, you know, people go over there and buy it by the yard. But if that's 40% off that week, then your yarn will not be on sale. But if the candles are 30% off, then your yarn's 30% off. I've picked up on this because I've gone there many, many, many times. So yeah, anyways. Oh, well, I had something that seemed very important at the moment, but it completely slipped my mind. Anyhow, guys, I'm going to let you go. I will do another video next week. We'll do a video all the way up until I go to my market. And I thought I'd made something different, but I guess I didn't. I wanted to show you all my makes, and I did. I did that. So I will catch all you guys later. Y'all have a blessed weekend. Be careful.